So, you graduated 2005. I mean, social media, not even a thing, right?
Yeah.
And you're thinking, and you're seeing like how you were even addicted to the validation of what were accomplishing and needed everybody to see it. Now these kids these days, they're growing up with like they want it like right now. It's not even like, oh, I want to work, XXX, and then this spring I'm going to get everybody to. It's like they want to go to a tournament tomorrow, hit a
Yeah.
home run, bat flip it, and post it on Twitter, and
Yeah.
get the instant validation of how many likes and everything like that. Talk about just kind of now the metamorphosis of what the internet and social media has done to
Yeah.
maybe
It's funny
even
that
increase that.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry to interrupt you a little bit. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Because I think what it's done is it's watered it down, right? It's watered it down because when I had to do that, it had to be word of mouth, right? I had to have people hear about me. People had to know me, tell stories about me. It had to be like almost like a mythical. So when people finally saw you, like, oh, he's not that good. But that's how it was for like a lot of people, or he's really that good. Like the amount of effort it takes. And I overemphasize that off the field too, with drinking and partying and things. Because I wanted to build this whole character in and outside the field. Now you have, yeah, I can post these videos and all, so everybody's just the same, or it's just do these backflips for attention. It's not built on like that hard work foundation where you really had to go out there and do it and do it and do it. Now they can just pin that one moment. And I think too, I mean, looking back on it now, it would help my speaking career if I had some more videos of myself playing, you know what I mean? So we don't have, jealously, but yeah, I think, when I played for like, and you just the travel ball teams and the NorCal teams and all these elite teams, like you it had to be the best players. Like you had to be the players that were heard about and talked about. It had to be the ones that put up all these crazy numbers. Now it's almost like and I taught lessons for years, so I was a big part of this. It's just like a cash grab where anybody can play,
Mhm.
and because this is what I did when I played. I used to play for like 10 teams where I would just fly into the team. I'd play a tournament. I pitch the first game, bat third, and I leave just because I pitched that first game. I did it like had like 6 or 7 teams where I would do that too. And the people that were there on the team regularly that practiced and paid, it was kind of unfair to them, right? But that's how it was, and it was all organic. There was nothing. There's none of these snapshots. Everybody's trying to make a snapshot moment, right? That moment where they hit that home run. It was more all encompassing where I had to create this character, and I think that creating those snapshot moments, it's the same but in a different way. It's just trying to get that validation, and that attention externally,
I love the way you say creating a character. Dive into that because again, you doing that in like we're talking about the early 2000s, and nowadays where guys can do that overnight, right? I mean, like you can
Yeah,
create a character online that I mean, I think we even see it as adults where it's like you jump on Facebook and it looks like everybody's life's great, and then all of a sudden you hear, oh, so and so and so and so got divorced, and you're like, wait, what? Like I thought they were
yeah,
just like living it up in Maui on the internet, and so
yeah,
talk a little bit about what you mean when you say you're creating that character.
yeah. So, yeah, it's basically your identity, right? And you're so right, and that's what's so crazy about it is, yeah, you can put all that stuff online on the outside and make it seem like just putting your highest moments, but you don't really see like the real person. And yeah, so when I was at before my transfer to high schools, I was kind of chubby and a little dorky. I like certain things. I'm still dorky now, but by the time, uh, I just wasn't popular. I didn't understand why the other kids didn't think that I was as cool as I thought I was. You know what I mean? And I got rejected by the girls that I liked. The older teammates didn't like me, and I just had that. I had this internal belief. That's why my book's called "The Disease of Me" because that's what it is. It's a disease that I have, where I just had this insatiable need for that attention and that validation. And when I was able to transfer schools, that was a time in that youth where I could be this person that I wanted to be. And mostly that person was because I saw my pro coaches. They were cocky and loud, being
Mhm.
how much energy you got to have, and cocky and loud, the way people treated them, the respect that they got. And I just knew that's who I wanted to be. That's the person I wanted to be. But it's like the reverse imposter syndrome, right? Because I became this person that deserved all the credit, but I didn't do anything yet. You know what I mean? versus whereas you do a bunch of stuff and then you don't give yourself credit for it. It was the opposite. I created this character that wasn't naturally me. It wasn't organic, but I felt like I had to be that. And I could be, and I didn't realize all it did was make me look like an idiot. But I could be that belligerent, loud person, and that's why alcohol became such an effective tool for me, because I could be that off the field. You know, it didn't help me. It didn't help me on the field But yeah, no, I created that identity to where of this person that I thought you would think was cool, this person that I thought that I wanted to be, and it was really my way to keep everybody at arm's distance so I wouldn't get rejected again. And I think it's just like this need for attention, and it would never be enough. And especially like I said, when I got to getting all these letters from the colleges and all this attention for breaking all these records, it just was never enough, and my character just grew and grew more, and I needed more and more and more, and it would never have been enough for me. And I see that now with the patterns in my life. But that identity was a way for me to protect myself, really, from not showing you the real me, because I was afraid it was never good enough.